Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. All right, folks, long time no speak. Um, let's give a summary of what happened today. Things were pretty kind of on the weak side for a Monday. As you can see, um, most of the stuff didn't even reach 1% except for the VIX. Everything was under 0.5%, including S&P 500 and NASDAQ close to 0.56%. This was 0.11%, and the Dow Jones was negative 0.30%. So it it wasn't a strong Monday, that's for sure. Uh, things lining up for tomorrow look pretty good, I guess. In my opinion, it's just kind of flattish at the moment, but they're looking green, not to scare folks. So um, looking great on the green side. All right, let's see. Let's look at the quotes. Okay. So the winner of the day was NVDA, 5.26% to the upside. As you can see on the daily here, it's been bouncing around up in the sky. It's looking very high. It's almost at all-time highs with this candle here. So it's 11:54. And yeah, things are looking still positive even in the after hours for NVDA. Just be careful, folks. Make sure you manage your risk on that. Chewy was the second best, but it's on hard buy, as you notice here. It had a gap up on earnings. They did fairly well, better than expected. And so it's been doing gap up above this. Here's an area of resistance over here at 25. So I would expect it at least to get to 25 in the next couple of days or so for Chewy. Boeing, it looks like it got out of this trap over here of this baseline that we had marked at 160. It's been going up. It had a dramatic turns of events last week, but it's been steady. It had a gap up even today. If it continues on this upward trend, the next stop would be here around 197 or so. That was the last resistance area. So I would expect at least to go to 195 or so if it keeps going this way. And that's what it looks like. It had 2 green days in a row. It might go back a little bit tomorrow, but I would expect that it would continue to go up. It's been beating down so much that, it needs a little break. Meaty, close to $8 according to this. I would get it around, yeah, this is a good area, around 820 or so. Just wait. But this is a Kaka stock, so anytime it has a jump up like this, just make sure you get the best price to short it. Rivian, we haven't heard about this in a minute. It looks like it's also trending upward for the month. May it did pretty strong, I guess, but it's 1133. Area here is about 1371. Here's the area of rejection around 1237. So if it keeps going, you should at least expect it to get to this 1221.31 area. Chips are strong, and Dollar Tree. I believe this is going to have earnings. Yes, this is going to have earnings in 2 days. So you may want to put this in your notes, everybody, that Dollar Tree is going to have earnings. It had horrible earnings last time where it had this huge gap down. It looks like in the last 3 months, it has been doing bad. Based on this, it's going to maybe continue to go up now because they had already, it gave the money back. It's in this area of support. So I would expect it to go now, get back its losses
You think
because
he's
this
gonna
is
do well for earnings?
yeah, I mean, it's in an area of support. It already went back, it already went down. So it could go back up now because it didn't break down this level. So
Canella says she doesn't know. She's not sure about that.
we'll see. Time will
Canella
tell, but
doesn't feel good.
huh?
Canella said she doesn't feel good about it.
Yeah, the last three earnings were bad. One, two, and let's see what's gonna happen next. But it tends to pick up when it goes down, and then it has, even if it had bad earnings, it picks up. It had bad earnings down, so I would expect it at least that in this level of support or this floor that it would start picking back up.
What do you think?
But
She's
it
shaking
might be
her
an
hand.
excuse. Well, let's look at it in a higher time frame.
Yes.
Like in the
You don't feel good about it, girl, right? I know. It's okay.
yeah, mountain down, mountain down, mountain down, mountain down, mountain down.
You could be right. It could have
It's
started.
an area of support here, or a area of support, and it's picking up with the green candles there. So we shall see. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
see
not
who.
like we're gonna trade it.
It doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying. The loser, Taco Bell here. I mean, sorry, Tractor Supply Company. Don't say it's. Sorry for the confusion, but it's not Taco Bell. It's Tech.
We just call it Taco Bell.
But it's not. We shouldn't say it. It looks like it had a big rejection here for the day. It just went nuts. Some people got their money. But it's still trending upward. So this might be a good buying opportunity because it was just so dramatic. Let's see. At the 5 minute. Yeah, it just went down. Something happened. Somebody wanted to get their money. This would have been a beautiful short. Yeah, that's why it was the winner of the losers. Macy's also did pretty bad. Is starting to curve down here. So it's 1888. I wouldn't get it as a long. I would wait at least until this price point that we have identified here, 1740 or below. Sam, we'll skip that. I don't have that anymore. Hint, hint. People should get rid of this if they have it. But wow, it did well today, huh? It even filled up this gap somehow. Very good for you, Sam, but then it did a crazy reversal or something. Wayfair, I don't have this anymore as well. It's of course when I get rid of it, it starts to go down. And it will continue probably to go down, but I don't want to look at it. XOM. It's been in a downward spiral, kinda. Mountain, 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 mountain. It picked up really good Friday, It went down today. It was a good short today for Exxon. Look at this. If you got it up here at the pre-market, fabulous. Fabulous for dear XOM. So yeah, let's see if it continues on its downward spiral. Let's see this. AMD didn't do well compared to NVDA. We have identified some lines here at 100. This looks like an area that is building here, but I wouldn't get it if it continues to go down. Let's see. Let's look at Apple, if I can find it, and Softy. Let's see. Ooh, oh, you can take a look at Netflix. See how it did today. Also been going down, trendward down. Last couple of days, it didn't do beautiful today either. It went down. It basically was almost a replica of Friday for this. So it could continue on this trend. Let's look at EBC. It went down the first half and then it picked up a little bit. Tesla. It went up and then it went down pretty much. Didn't do well, only 1%. Not too dramatic for Tesla. But yeah, let's see. It's as I predicted, it likes this range between here and here. So it's going down. This is the area that it usually bounces off of. So we'll see if it breaks it down, and that's when it's really going to get going down. So watch out, folks, for this. Tesla hasn't been strong. Let's look at the Vana for people who had this before. If you would have kept it, now it's going down to the gutter land. Of course, it scared the hell out of all the people. It went cray-cray, and now it's going back to normal. Like it always does. This is why you get caca stocks. You don't get caca stocks because this is what they do to you. They just turn around. Banco of America, let's see. Up in the sky.
Make sure you tell people about that crazy GME swindle.
I don't want to talk about people who got into that GME thing. I feel
Well, you
bad for
can just tell people it's a swindle.
I will just say they'll get into caca stocks for now. I will look
for
at it.
now, forever.
I will I will say this. Bank of America's been
It's a
in an
con.
upward. Yeah, so is Carvana.
Yes, it's a con. So
So here it is.
can-
It's a level of resistance here. Be careful, guys, but it's still in an upward trend. It didn't do as well today, but the trend continues, my friends. The trend continues. Okay, so that's that. Let's look at Softy. Was sort of weak today. Not much movement. Still trending down if you ask me. Kind of went down, picking up in the post market today, but had a horrible day on Friday, picked up at the last minute, bounced up, then it went down. Bounce up is bouncing up. Open, I believe we're in this today. So basically it just went down as expected. If you got the high at 226, good for you. We can look at Google. Pretty much a short. Most of these things, even if they had green, were not strong. You can see. Let's look at American. Also going down, been going down. And here it is. It's in the low 1150s, folks. This is a good price point. It's right here. If you got it or get below, if you get between 1156 and 11, I say that's a good price point for the Dear Americana. It's summertime is still coming and people are going to travel. So if you get this and hold it for long term, eventually get back to $15. Peloton picked up a little bit, 366. We know where this is headed, and just short it. All in a nutshell. And that's all I have. Not much of anything. Let's look at the crazy GME. What is it called? Roaring Kitty phenomenon for people who got into this, like crazy people. This is what they do. They get you, you know. They say, oh, you know, this thing is going to the moon. It's going to reach $120. So what people do is they don't have it here. They actually get it here when it's like crazy and they think it's going to go up. And then the market makers say, yeah, right. Boom. Everybody gets out. Then you have a second batch of people who believe the same thing is going to happen. And they get into this swindle and they don't even let you short it because they know it's whoever shorting is going to make money. And who's going to make the money? Them, not you, because they have all the shares, all the short shares. So the moral of the story is, if you get into these types of things, you better be in the right position. That's all I have to say. There's nothing wrong with getting a few shares, especially if you're here or you're shorting it here. But other than that, it's not, this thing is going to gutter land. Look at how many people traded today, 165 million in volume, when this on average doesn't even do half of this. So that tells you that this euphoria, sooner or later, is gonna crash and burn. They might do it again though, to get more money out of people. So the moral of the story again, folks, be careful with the swindles and manage your risk. KAT if you see things are going bad, because they're only going to get worse. Any questions, any comments, hit the like and the subscribe.
Thank
Do
you.
do you have anything, ma'am?
No, short and sweet, like I like it.
Peace out.
Peace.